Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have so many decks here, they just keep accumulating. I have the Radiant Rider Waite, which I haven't used on my channel yet. Mystic Mondays, Twin Flame Volume Messages, Volume 2 Messages, Moonology, Mystic Monday, I already said that, Pythia Botanical Oracle, okay. Anyways, and I might use Wanderers as well. So that Scorpio full moon's coming up this weekend. I don't know how you guys have been feeling. I have a Scorpio moon, I've said that before, but it's been a weird week. Yeah, I don't know. I feel something's brewing. I just had a couple of downloads that I just wanted to share. For one, just trust that the universe is keeping you on the track that you're supposed to be on. It's really easy to get into a space of fear, and when you're walking through the dark, especially as Scorpio makes us feel like we can lose faith and hope and trust that where we're walking to is where we're supposed to be going, but just trust the universe. That's all I can really say right now. I don't really have any other words of wisdom, but and also just recognize when your thoughts are fear-based and try to remind yourself of something light-filled, some concept that makes sense, that brings you more peace and joy, because ultimately whatever your thoughts are is what you're manifesting. And if you're in fear and you're in a negative thought process, you are drawing that in, and maybe not immediately, but you're drawing in an unwanted situation. So just notice when you find yourself acting or thinking out of fear, and try to label it as fear and sort of bring light to that darkness, because fear is sort of like the dark side, like, you know, Star Wars says. So I'm a little tired this morning, but sometimes I have my best messages when I'm tired because my defenses are sort of down. With that being said, I'm doing the Aquarius reading. So I just pulled a King of Cups, which is like a Scorpio energy. Let's see what this is about. Four of Swords reversed. Okay, so some of you might have been waiting on a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or you're waiting on this full moon, but you've kind of taken this time to meditate, to gather your thoughts and get some clarity, and I feel like, or they have, and they're going to be coming out of it. So someone, I feel like, is going to have like an emotional offer, but it's not going to be like an over-the-top offer. It's just going to be like, just kind of like coming forward with like a very stable sense of, I've gathered my thoughts, I've gathered my feelings, and this is what I feel, but it's not like this over-the-top thing, you know, which is good because Aquarius doesn't really go there emotionally. So, I mean, you guys can emotionally connect, but if someone comes on, I think, really intensely over-emotional, it's just not your thing. So, the Strength card. I have been pulling this card like a million times lately. I don't know what is freaking happening, but I've been trying to figure out what it's about. I think that, so if you look at the Strength card, there's a lot of meanings. Like, it's the Leo card. It's a card of like perseverance. It's a card of inner strength. It could be a card of strong feelings that someone has, a strong bond, especially with this King of Cups. It's also a card of restraint and like passion, but like not letting your passion, like, you know, take you for a ride. So you controlling your passion. So I feel like if someone comes forward emotionally with like some sort of revelation, it's important that you remain strong and you don't like crumble, or you don't, I don't know why this just came to me, but like you don't get angry, you just kind of roll with what's happening, but keep that like inner strength, keep that composure. because I feel like this was a long period of space that you might have taken from someone, and now that they're coming back around, you might feel like really excited, and you might get overly excited, or they might, I don't know. I just think you guys need to make sure that you're restrained a little bit. I'm gonna pull an oracle card from the Moonology, because we got this full moon. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent, communication is key. Gemini, new moon in Gemini. So, and have faith in your dreams. This is what I was saying, guys. Like, try not to be in like a space of fear. Really try to. Oh, we had another one turn over. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Such a beautiful card. So, instead of, if someone does come forward, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling that someone's coming forward. I feel like with this like full moon in Scorpio, a lot of people are going to have emotional revelations and maybe approach people that they hadn't been able to communicate with. And with the communication is key, a time to give rather than take. When you feel yourself sort of maybe getting emotionally out of control, remember that if I focus on, what actually would be good for the other person, then you have a less intense energy of like needing something from them. So I feel like if you focus on giving, then you won't feel as out of control with the intensity of this full moon, okay? Because this is Scorpio is like, I mean, no one goes deeper and more intense than a Scorpio. So this might be a big one. So some of you also might just be dealing with a Leo or Scorpio, but communication is key, Five of Swords. So I feel like you guys have had a battle in the past with this person, and I feel like it was a more selfish-based dynamic. And so now that's saying now is the time to give and show this person that you're not selfish, There's a death here. There's definitely a transformation going on. An Eight of Swords reversed and a Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, so this is kind of what I was feeling with this full moon, this death, and this Eight of Swords reversed. Is that? Oh, there's another card under here. Nine of Swords reversed. I don't like it when it's. I'm gonna not keep that because it was stuck to that. So with this, I feel like someone is transforming and coming out of this space where they were very like mentally trapped and like confused and tortured, and now they're kind of like they've come out of it, they've gone through it, and they kind of have more clarity now. But the Queen of Cups reversed here is I still feel like they're very emotionally reserved. So that's what I'm saying, like the King of Cups is here, but the Queen of Cups, I think they also fear that there will be like an emotional
early bird?
The emotional outburst.
Enjoy.
Oh no, that's not mine.
Oh, is that yours?
No.
Sorry.
That's okay. Sorry guys. So this Queen of Cups reverse, I also feel like there's in the past I feel like there was a lot of like emotional outbursts, and what's this Queen of Cups reversed about? Because it's sort of not really aligned with this King of Cups here. I think one person might be out of like emotional alignment in this situation though. I'm gonna pull from my regular Rider-Waite deck. What is up with this Queen of Cups reversed? Four of Wands and Nine of Cups, guys. Okay. So, this is big. If some of you were wishing for commitment, a marriage, a union, a partnership, a twin flame to come back, this is 1111. This Four of Wands, I do a lot of twin flame emphasis. That your wishes are going to come true. You're right on the verge of manifestation. So, it's really important that you don't go emotionally overboard with this, because you have a lot at stake here. Yep. This is so weird, and I keep getting the Knight of Swords. I don't know what it is, but this is kind of your guys' energy. this Knight of Swords, but someone is going to come rushing in, and the message here is to keep it, you know, make sure there's a balanced energy here. Don't get too extreme, you know, because someone is going to want to be very impulsive and have a lot of things to say and a lot of actions that they want to take and a lot of forward movement. And I just feel like this Eight of Cups is reversed here, so someone is coming back. Someone left and they're coming back now. I'm going to pull some twin flame messages here and see what messages I could get. So if you guys are wondering what your twin flame, if you're in separation right now, is thinking, let's see, Aquarius's twin flame. What are the messages? It was really me, not you. So they're saying they've done some self-reflection and they've realized that it is not your fault for how things played out. You're the only person that truly gets me. So, thank you. Yeah, this is like them kind of having this revelation that you're their person, and that it was a lot of their own mistakes that they weren't able to see, and that you're actually the one that they miss and that they're thinking of and that they can't live without. I hate saying that, but that they feel most connected to. So now I'm going to pull a message from the Pythia Botanica Oracle deck and see what the flower and tea essences have to say. Look away. Narcissus, that's the flower. Fate and remember. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So rosemary, dahlia, and look away. And narcissus is the flower. So I'm going to see. From this, what I'm already getting is that this person actually couldn't look away because they realized that you were their fate. So, okay, it says narcissus is look away, an imperative call to break the solipsistic gaze through blunt force or enrapturing your ego with distraction. You are caught in a perilous feedback loop for which the only break is movement. By all means, one must deflect their reflection. So it's saying, okay, so this look away means that like someone's focus was very like one track minded, and they the answer was for them to finally like kind of fix their gaze, because they were so fixated on what they thought it is that they want, they kind of missed what it was. And now rosemary, remember here. Rosemary is remember, a simple sentiment that could be tangled for the reader into knotted hard truths. When recollection turns to brooding, acquit yourself from the pangs of regret. When faced with the unfamiliar, draw comfort from the all too familiar past. Memory can be the lock or the key. Wow. And then fate is dahlia, and that's kind of just like coming to terms with what is fated, you know. And this is really interesting. So with this remember, I feel these cards are like amazing. Like the messages are so powerful, and I wish I could remember them because I have to take the time to go through this. But dahlia is the card of fate, in which an impending turn in destiny can foster either temporal or eternal paths. It is a twist of fate that only the reader's true spirit holds the power to unravel. So I feel like something big is really coming, guys. Something that from the past for sure, and something that you tried to look away from and you realized that you were focused on the wrong thing. So wow, what a message today, Aquarius. All right, so good luck with the new moon or full moon. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.